So Steve, what is this kind of array leading off of the deep acoustic lander? Are these the hydrophones?
Yes. So there's 3 vertical, oh, what's going on there? Spaced hydrophones and 2 horizontal. So there's, with some magical phase relations amongst them, we can do some 3D acoustic mapping. So as David has just written, if we don't get the vent sounds very well on it, we can compare the USBL tracks of the ROV to the acoustic tracks of the ROV.
Got it. And do they have to be positioned away from the lander itself so they're not picking up any noises within the lander? Is that why?
Yeah, I don't think the lander is probably fairly quiet in there because it's acoustic stuff, but we spent, when we're trying to put it together, as you recall yesterday, we're spending a lot of time taping everything carefully so it didn't vibrate and didn't make any, extra noise. But it dropped fairly slowly. It took about 70 minutes to get down, I think. That's what I calculated anyway. Yeah, it went slowly, so I'm hoping that it'll be quite quiet. And that would be sort of like the change in sound from near the surface to lower would be indicative of some bottom source sound, which could be overall venting. I mean, there's quite a few vents here, so they could have a minor rumble associated with it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The what, sorry?
You're muted. I can't hear. I can't hear.
For just now?
It's too bad we couldn't get the PI on we didn't have a shore position for anybody. But he could probably give you a better sort of story on that. Although it's possible my simplification is more usable.
We're always looking for the sound bites for video highlights. That's perfect.
We're way off the map. Trying to get back on track.
Yeah, and for our viewer asking about the echo we probably would have received in the canyons as far as sound, yes, sound travels much like it does in air in the canyons there, so you would hear an echo effect, and sound actually travels much faster in water than in air. That's because there are a lot more particles for sound waves to bounce off from, so you would hear much of a similar echo effect, but at a much louder resonance than you would in air, but a very similar effect to how you would have in air, and that's all due to the particles in the water.
Yeah, you're sort of in when you're in the water, you're always in a canyon because you've got the reflection off the bottom and reflection off the top. So you hear a big noise, you get a blast somewhere, the first, you get this really interesting sort of thing where the first noise hits you and then you get all these reflected noises. So it's not like bang and echo. It's like whoosh, and broadens louder and comes back down. It's really kind of a eerie, weird thing.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a depth range that's known as I think it's the SOFAR?
Yeah, sound and ranging.
What does that say?
SOFAR? Sound?
Yeah, the SOFAR.
SOFAR channel. Yeah, basically, the other thing is that you get bend, since speed of sound changes, it's kind of like it's a focusing mechanism when the speed of sound changes. So that there's a little bump in the density of water density, and that kind of focuses in this channel. And so the whales know about it, and they use it to talk across oceans and things like that. So what's SOFAR stand for? Sound is first, and ranging is last, and it's so sound.
Sound.
Let's figure this out.
Ooh,
And
Ask the
ranging.
audience.
Google.
Ask the
Should we ask
audience.
Google?
Yeah, ask the audience.
If
Yeah.
anybody at home knows the acronym for SOFAR, let us know.
Sound
Sound, something, something,
and ranging.
something,
Ranging.
range, and ranging.
I'm going to go with acoustic ranging.
I think the
Acoustic
S,
sounds.
the S and O are both
Sound.
sound. and
Yeah, we just
then
don't know the F.
and
Sound.
Far.
Far.
Sound is far.
Is it sound, frequency, and range? Or?
Fix.
Thanks, Ollie.
Very good, very good.
Lanfranco came up with the fixing.
Sound, far, and
Fixing.
ranging. Yeah.
Fixing?
Sound fixin.
And
Sound
range.
Sound
fixing.
fixing and ranging
But
channel.
Fixing and ranging is the same thing. That's cheating. It's like,
Well, it's Wikipedia.
Yeah, but
so
it is nice because it sounds cool when you're like, oh yeah, well it was in the
SOFAR.
the audio went really far in the so far. How far did it go so far?
So
So they have SOFAR floats where I think the float emits a noise and there's a net, like a 3 receivers to tell you where it is. But then they also have RAFOS floats where they transmit and then it bounces off the float receives it. Those are called RAFOS floats. SOFAR spelled backwards.
sound, fixing, and ranging.
I
Now
used-
we know.
So that would be a ranging and fixing sound.
I used to work in the towed array sonar industry, and the amount of times I cracked the same jokes saying that it was sonar and towed array awesome, it'd probably be illegal.
Ouch.
Things like that should never be illegal.
I used it a lot.
Okay, maybe a little bit. Gonna come down some.
Yeah, if you want.
I can come up.
That's fine. Actually, it's okay. We're getting there. Just keeping it slack. Don't want this thing to bounce around
Yeah.
too much, right?
Wonder if you'll be able to hear when the other RAS is released.
Should hear it.
Yeah,
Will it pick
whooshing
up
up
the-
through.
Well, but it might be just stamped out by the ROV, right?
Oh, yeah. Can we just turn it off for a second?
Debatable.
Jokes.
I mean, there's always the can. Can we? Yes. Should we? No. I remember when we had the HDMI lights and we would never turn off lights at depth. You know, like we wouldn't turn them all off. With the LEDs, we're like, yeah, we'll turn them off. I'll turn back on.
What was the concern with the HDMI ones?
It was just that they had to, it was more complex startup. There's a strike and then like a slow warm. And took them a little bit of time to reach actual temperature.
Ballasted.
Yeah.
And you're concerned if it's at 2 degrees, whether your car will start kind of thing.
So it was a safety. Did recover once and thought I noticed a crack in one of the lenses on those. Touched it and the glass fell just right off. Just, yeah.
Wow.
Had been held on through
By
the entire
just-
dive by
Just
pressure.
By tension and pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Steve, have you decided where you want to put this thing? Are we still going on top of the tower, or are we going to put it by the...
Why don't we can just swing by the top of the tower, and if it's too...
Okay.
I think we're high enough. We should be able to see, shouldn't we? We're right. It's 10 meters away from the, and then we can put it in the little field. It's just basically the ROV is so close to it there, but we'll be going to Sanya Village and places like that, so it might be okay. We'll take a brief look at that place. If it looks really untenable, then let's just put it in the relative safety of the other untenable place that we've already put a bunch of stuff down.
Was that near the
On
RAS?
top of the RAS it is.
Might get some interesting sounds.
If you run out of real estate, build up.
Well, it's pretty well level. On top of the RAS, it's going to be level with all those black smokers in the back there on Grotto and the ones over at North Tower. So
Maybe that's the better call, because we're going to be leaving that area right after.
yeah, why don't we? I'm willing to do that, Nico. If we don't even have to swing by.
Sure, let's do it. I think that because we know for a fact that we're going to leave that area right after we release the RAS, and it'll collect some interesting stuff there, I'm sure, and then we'll be gone.
So we're going to set this down, and then we're going to release the other RAS?
Yeah, we want to release the old RAS at 10 o'clock, which should work out timing-wise pretty well.
If we go by North Tower, chances are you might be late.
Yeah.
So I'm willing.
Right.
So David Barkley and Lanfranco.
Chris, we want to be stretched out for that. Which direction do we want to be stretched out for that?
Probably north-northeast.
Well, where are we going afterwards?
Well,
I mean, it's probably easiest to be stretched out north-northeast.
Yeah.
yeah, well, it'll be least maneuvering, and then...
So we can just
And you're over sort of a clear or ish area, so...
Right, stop Argus's swing and...
Yeah. Okay.
I think we've got time.
So there's no reason to expect that the RAS PPS will be making any noise when it's not on, right?
The new one.
Yeah.
I don't expect so, no.
We would hear the camera would turn
around, yeah.
But we would also be able to use the camera to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's a nice feature, being able to see it in the camera.
Yeah, I spotted that. Feature? I don't know.
How far we got to go, Chris?
Oh, based on your last USBL ping, probably.
All right.
It's almost like it's all over the map.
Are those the blue dots, yeah?
Yeah. Or the light green dots. The blue dots are Argus.
All right, yeah.
Right, Argus is doing fine. Herc is all over the map.
Steve, we will be trying to do a bars deployment in that area.
Yep, but he'll have about 20 hours with us not being around, right?
So
I still think we need to have this beacon back at the end of the dive. Need 2 beacons to deploy moorings and things like that.
I thought there was play at the northwest mooring with the cable, and our USBL is pretty well bang on, and that was the call yesterday anyway, but there could have been a change. So maybe I should talk us off some time.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're really hoping to have the extra 20 hours of quiet time with nobody around, and then have the cable ship coming along. Maybe. Actually, it'll stop running then. And that's the only concern I have of leaving a button on top of the RAS PPS if it makes any noise. But we could even turn the port off for that period.
Oh, well, we can't put it on top of the RAS PPS. It's got this funky weight on it and stuff. We'll just put it in the area. 'Cause it's going to hang above the seafloor anyway.
Oh,
From
okay.
the weight, right?
I thought actually just, why not put it on top of it?
I think we don't want to disturb that. That's so light.
Okay, Greg, your ID has been turfed.
Yeah, I heard. It's okay.
It's safer in the other spot. So we just put it beyond, closer to those, put it right nestled in those hot vents that are further in.
Yeah.
Do you want to have it in view of the camera?
I think we're more concerned about allowing it to rotate
Freely?
Yeah, freely, yeah.
and not running into something. So rather than trying, that's why I thought on top of there, we could just like spin around all it wants to. But I think there was an open area. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see when we
there's
get
some
there.
spots.
For those that are just tuning in, which is great because we got a lot of viewers chiming in right now from all across the globe. Thank you very much for watching our live feed. You are seeing us here at our current location, which is at the main Endeavour field. And the interesting device you're looking at in front of us on channel 1 is our DAL, our Deep Acoustic Lander. We are on a route to position it at a desirable location. And this is going to help us record some acoustic data here on the seafloor and the areas right around our hydrothermal vents. Once we get this set up, we still have a number of items still left to accomplish on our mission. What are the remaining tasks that we have on board after this, Nico?
Well, we've got to
Sorry, a few degrees to the south.
recover a sediment trap
Oh,
some
Okay.
one
point
of the
after.
sediment traps. Just
Yeah.
one?
Just one. One that we deployed in 2020 is due to come up and be recovered.
Okay.
Steve has a bunch of sampling in conjunction with other scientists that they would like to accomplish.
Right, I heard we had to
And
pick up a rock.
there are 2 bars devices that need to be installed/reinstalled into their respective vents.
What's our BARS acronym again?
It's benthic and resistivity sensor.
I'm going to talk to Marvin. We're going to change it back to its old name, because T-Res is a really nice name. It's like T-Rex, T-Res, so it's a temperature and
Okay.
resistivity. And those are the 2 main things it does. It does
All right, we have visuals.
visuals or so. Oh, yes, I see.
Yep, I see it in the distance.
What are we visualizing?
Trying to figure out what that is.
Dante?
The blue
Looks like Dante.
cable's at the bottom.
Dante.
No, this is north, where the
Yeah.
blue cable is going the Maris.
Yeah, this is Dante though, isn't
Oh,
it?
okay. I thought Dante was more just east
Where
of
are we actually
Grotto.
going for?
Yes.
So this is northeast.
Yes.
And where are we actually headed for?
Right there.
Turn
Okay.
right.
So you want to go around to the right, I think.
Yeah.
Unless we're way off, and then we could be the backside of North Tower, which this cable also goes.
I don't think so.
But if you turn your head a little bit to the right, you should be able to see the camera lights. It's probably still on. I hope it's still on.
No, I don't think we're that close. We're not near Grotto yet, I think.
Well, if we're near the dawn table, then we're near maybe that's Hulk then. Okay, then. I thought the cable went.
This is the Maris cable.
Right, that's the cable I'm thinking. That's a.
Uh-oh.
We could be on the back. Is there a cliff? Is there a cliff on the right side there too, a talus wall? Because then you're on the back side of.
Yeah, based on sonar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on the back
There
side.
are lights. You see those?
Yep.
Those
Okay,
the camera lights?
Chris was right.
Okay, if we go up,
Chris was right.
if we go up and go directly east, we'll be in the right spot.
Directly east.
That's the camera, all right.
Yep.
There's the camera, yeah.
We
We're
just
putting
go
it
up
there, right?
to clear. So this is where I first thought to put it, by the way, on top of this thing here. It doesn't look that good. Oh, Marv Lilly just wrote to me and said he fully supports the name change from bars to T-Res.
Full support.
And he's the PI. He said he was out of town when they changed the name on him.
I'll start changing the dive plans right now.
So
Yeah. Okay, Marv.
I like T-Res.
Yeah. It makes sense.
So
I
easier.
like that.
It's a little easier to remember.
Yeah, bars.
Temperature
Like
and resistivity sensor. Right?
more than one bar, you know.
Now we just have to get our data stewardship on
Oh,
board.
that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it sounds like a lot of work. No guarantees.
It's fine.
On the name change,
it's fine.
You've
You've
got my support, yeah.
It's find and replace. Come on.
I still struggle with resistivity. That's a tongue twister for me.
Yeah. Well, Katie was complaining about an enemy, and I was saying, well.
Do you know where you're going?
No, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Resistivity.
Yeah,
going?
so where are we going with this?
Are we going up?
You're going over by the camera.
Going over by the camera, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you might want to take the RAS BPS, the old one, to starboard.
Is that the lights that we see in the distance?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to go clockwise around the old RAS BPS, which is the floaty thing.
I would say. I mean, there's an edifice there.
That looks cool with the lights on.
Yeah, it does.
And it really helps the navigation.
So
there.
those
sure
are those three
did.
cables that you followed out initially.
Okay, so
And where's our intended?
So
landing
be
spot.
in front. So to the south of that, the new RAS BPS was what I was thinking, Nico, or on top of it was what we originally thought. So if we swing around like this, we can see there's a sort of an indentation there, and there's some black smokers right.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll have room to spin. How long is the weight rope?
Down to the weight, Steve. That
A
was
meter and a half.
Meter and a half.
I think
Okay.
1.47 or something.
All
like
right, that's not bad.
that. I hope I wrote it down.
So Steve, you were thinking in this
Okay.
area over here?
Yeah, just
Yeah?
you're drawing it. Yeah.
that looks very slopey.
Yeah, well, it just
But
has to,
it's a
the
weight.
weight just has to sit down, right? So
Right.
All right.
It's easier than you don't have to level it. It's self-leveling, and the only thing
Easier than the RAS.
we're just concerned about
Can you put the
not
arm
having
forward?
the hydrophones will
Arm
spin
going
around.
forward.
I'm getting tether tugs.
Yeah, hang on. And we've got,
What's happening there, eh?
that's
We're getting caught on the arm. I think we're getting caught on the arm.
Yeah.
Just slow down.
Yeah, we got to slow down.
The tether's tugging us, yeah.
We got time here. Let's slow down.
We're almost there.
Still have the weight in, yep.
Yeah, perfect.
So there's a black smoker right there. I mean, that's, we don't hear that. We're not going to hear any black smokers ever.
Well, there's a hydrophone nearby.
Yep. But
how heat resistant, like
no, not
with
at all.
the black smoker and
Not at all. So,
okay, so it's got to be able to rotate freely, but not rotate into anything. That's
right.
Right.
Scary.
Nico, you want to? So you can see in bubble, which is not up on the teleprompter.
Yeah.
You have the weight. So as we fly in, you want to either come up forward to
use
the stick of pointing.
Pokey? Yeah, I would love an opportunity to use the stick of poking.
I mean, maybe you can just put that weight right in front, because I think it might clear the RAS PPS.
Chris, you want to grab the stick of pointing? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just have to make sure it clears the RAS. And if it does, we can even pull it back a tiny bit. And because there's a black smoker right in front there.
It should, because that was what I landed on when we came in from that direction.
Yeah, we pulled it back. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So we have to make sure that when we release the RAS PPS, we don't pick the lander up with it.
No, come up. There's a little, come back up.
If we need to adjust, we can move it from the bottom as well. No, probably
There's
not.
a little lip.
Yeah, you don't want to slide off.
That just off screen.
Yeah, it's catching on the hydrophones there. So the hydrophones were catching on that lip at the back there. I honestly think on top of the RAS PPS, the new one is going to be the best place for it. It's going to be allowed to move, spin.
Gotcha. So the hydrophones were catching on the flange over there.
The only other spot I was thinking is where the bars is if that.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, but when you go to recover this. If you want to hold there, I can probably. Is that okay? Come on. Made it out. All right. A lot of stuff, one spot.
That is the best place for it, though.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
It looks awesome.
A tower of scientific instruments.
Tower of science.
and if we see a bead bag, just grab it. And if we're coming back this way, we'll just throw it on top of that.
Check it on the way. Yeah.
Arm hydraulics are secure, so you'll have a little bit more juice.
Right. Awesome.
All right. Let's get visuals on the RAS PPS, get into preparations of releasing it. I'm not quite sure exactly of the mechanism. It looks like there's something here where we might be pulling a pin or a shackle, something of the sort. I know you guys aren't going to like that. but let's get visuals on it so we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, the hydrophone is perfectly lined up with that vent.
Yeah, I know the hydrophone's rotated right to the vent.
That's perfect.
It knew.
And all I can hear is.
Yeah. Just don't listen yet, hydrophone. Wait for us to leave.
Just like we planned.
This is quite the setup up here.
This
Sure is.
a lot of goodies in one location.
Looks like a gothic steampunk
Yeah.
science set.
Underwater steampunk.
Are you guys gonna fly with the porch lights off?
Zoom in video, please.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're trying to make out how that's attached.
Looks like.
got it.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Okay, stop there. It's a
Okay,
shackle.
That's just a shackle.
Yeah, but that's
So
a
let's-
regular shackle.
Yeah, so let's look further down. I'm thinking we
It
might
could be a cut.
cutting a line.
It could be a cut because Will has been going for cuts because you guys don't like pull pins. There's
And
no
that's a
pull
regular
pin there.
shackle.
Yeah,
And now
so
you're
it's
at
a line.
chain. Yep.
So it's going to be a fun line cut.
So cut the rope.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we're not, we got to get boat in position and make sure we're back
Come
deck
wide,
is
please.
ready
Video.
and yada
Thank you.
yada. So
Yeah,
I
copy
will,
that.
if you guys just want to get the boat into proper position, I will go check on the back deck.
I
Yeah.
think so. Excuse me.
As well grab a knife. What?
I know you like knives.
We have to cut a big rope.
I know.
I could go for the shackle, but that would be a challenge.
It would look cool though.
It would
When you
look
do
cool.
it. Undoing shackles underwater. Yeah.
Hey, ROV.
I made
Yes.
the first one look easy, but
While we're sitting here, could
Yeah.
I bump in a little bit to get some
Of
glamour
course.
shots of this complex? Thanks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Ashley, is it still set on a 30-second?
No, it's
there's
set on
still
I'm
the
grabbing
bot.
things.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
you go. I'll
Cool.
put the
Perfect.
camera out of it.
It's set on tell me if you want pictures mode.
Oh, great. Hey, Ashley. Actually, can we do porch lights?
You want
what?
them on?
Well,
I'll try turning them on, and you can
Okay.
tell me how bad it is.
great. Thanks. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
has been appropriately deemed our Tower of Science here.
Yeah.
Got a lot of our equipment in one
Tower of
location.
Science.
Tower of Science.
TOS.
Not to be confused with the T-Bus.
Yeah, not to be confused with T-Boss.
Toilet brush of science, which is equally as important.
Very, very
Also not to be
precision
confused
tool.
with the POS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super useful though. Toilet brush to science.
Brilliant.
Yeah. We got our
Hot
DA here. We
You know
got
when
our
you're doing hot
RAS
stabs and
here.
stuff? We
Yeah,
put
how
a
many
broom head on
acronyms
the
do we
front
have
of the
stacked on
ROV.
this one
Yeah.
tower?
Clean them off with that. And
Can we
then
combine all our acronyms together?
sometimes the simplest solution is the
Rasdal.
best.
Yeah.
Rasdal bars. Bars de rouse.
Someone's filling out a crossword right now. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna go with the white balance at this distance.
Yeah, and there's other light down there at the moment.
Whoa,
So
why are you going? No, that was auto depth being silly. Sorry.
Bye.
sure you were in auto depth?
I was, yeah. Oh, maybe I was in auto out.
Yeah, you're in auto altitude,
That
and so
would
you
do
backed
it.
off of the ledge. Next
Okay,
time you turn it on, it should go into depth.
it's okay. I'm gonna
Let me bounce back up, that might be
I'm
a
gonna
good
do it
shot.
the old-fashioned.
Yep.
Can we go and look at a vent?
Auto altitude worked great, actually.
This is actually a great shot too to get the whole scope of
Get
The
everything.
science
Everything that's there, yeah.
tower.
For our viewer asking what other things do we need to accomplish as far as experiments in this area, we still have quite a few things still to do. We are going to be getting some water samples at some plumes, I believe.
Yeah, but we lost all parental supervision, so we're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting, yes.
Well,
we're
then
waiting
let's go
for
and look at some.
waiting for next
some
Yeah,
of the
I
vents
second
then.
Ollie's move.
Yeah, let's go look
Let's
at
go
the
have fun.
We're doing some we're doing some gas site sampling as well. We'll be collecting some biological samples.
Let's see, we got our ship move going north.
And
Yeah, that's fine.
I believe we still have some work to do.
I will get on the safe side.
Our Sanya area.
That's probably going to be the heading we
our
want to approach it
bars
from, isn't it?
Or T-res.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, either that or you could go over the camera and the other thing, but it would be neat to be seen by the camera as you were cutting it.
Yeah, yeah, I think doing it like on this heading, that way we can back away to the northwest as well.
It's important to get to
Cinematic,
approach from the neatest direction.
It's all about the selfie.
We want it to look real neat.
all about the selfie, yeah.
I mean, it is very rare that you get a footage of an ROV from another. Yeah, something else.
Anything, yeah.
I remember we had a lander from Dan Fenari's lab that had the optical modem. And so we saw footage piped up to Herc, of Herc, from the perspective of the lander.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool.
That was pretty neat.
Oh, cool. These vents are great.
Yeah, if we have time, could we zoom on some of the worms?
Oh, bio's getting involved.
Can we get some bio shots?
What do we want to look at here, kids?
It would,
Yeah, so what would be really good is if we survey this whole area for the hydrophone. So if we actually get with the hydrophone in the little floaty guy dowel, and we survey these hydrothermal vents, we get sort of an idea of how many are out there. So if we go around now,
there's Dahl and there's
yeah, so we can. That would be really useful when we go to analyze data from it if it hears any vents. If we just go around now, aiming at Dal and show.
Oh, there you get the nice, the backlit vent
Yep,
fluid.
that looks good.
That's always neat.
wow.
Sorry, Steve.
Okay, but you know what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah, we're just trying,
to get the soundscape, visual of the soundscape of possible noises. So how many vents? We're seeing, like, we can count the vents if we have this film.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So that actually perfectly answers our viewer's question as far as what we have to do now that these hydrophones are in place. So yes, being able to survey the landscape.
You're going to run out of tether before too long
possible
here.
locations for sound is going to be
turn around
effective in helping us make sure we have proper positioning for our
So you have to turn around?
device.
Ollie?
Yeah, no, I was just making sure I wasn't smashing into anything. We're running out of tether already.
Oh, okay,
so
got it.
I'm gonna.
So
I can't go around the other way. I can't go to the right now.
Well, maybe we do the clockwise version of this, and try to go around the other way.
Yep.
I'm gonna get tail to tail already, which will give you
a bit more scope.
A little bit more scope, yeah. We used Argus one time to come really low and backlight a bunch of vents. Turned off all the lights on Herc.
Nice.
Really nice shot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, that would be a nice, if we have the temerity at some point in time on this, just turn the lights off to see how the lighting of the camera lights the whole area up. That looks really neat. It's one of our biggest pictures is when Ropos turned off the lights and we got the Tempo Mini lighting up this whole area.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. That was on.
Yeah, it's one of our biggest pictures.
That's one of the great shots.
So Sam wants it. Are you guys don't mind turning off the lights, or
no? Not
you can leave the Argos on.
Just turn off the lights.
Ooh, experimenting here. Gonna really challenge my white balance skills. Let's see what we got.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
I'm ready.
That's all the lights. Oh.
Oh.
See that color there? That's
cool.
Amazing.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you imagine coming across this in the forest somewhere?
I left your side lights on and your aft lights on.
Yep.
That's all the iris I've got.
That looks awesome.
And we can see that good old Dal is working away there.
Yeah, it is on.
Yep.
Yeah, it's blinking
and making blinky lights.
Blinkies.
But I will point out, Steve, that if we have the lights off, we are not counting the vents.
No vents, no.
Yep, stand by.
Very cool.
What level do you want it?
4 is fine. Thanks.
Level super.
Boy,
neat.
I heard the restraint in the voice on that one.
So what is the Tempo Mini focused on here? Just watching the vent?
It's a 340-degree pan and tilt, so we've got a small diffuse venting thing in front of it there that kind of looks bad, but you can see the little animals crawling in and out depending on the tidal flow over top of it. So as the tide flows by, there's oxygen in there, and they actually dive in. They go into the actual bush, and when there's no tide, they have to come out of the bush because it's too hot and there's no oxygen coming out of the water.
I'm getting pulled already.
So we got that rhythm thing happening there, and then we got a distal view of the tube worm.
Are they still moving?
Lights
there.
No.
No.
But
Yeah, lights on, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lights on.
Very cool. Thank you.
Can we move more around the other way?
No,
Ollie?
we're
Still tied, eh?
We're
tied
kind
now.
of at our grab the knife.
And they want to be there anyway, so because you want to be clear of the clear of the
I'm gonna
release.
come down because I'm 50 meters off bottom.
You can come down a bit, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring it down to, I don't know.
Okay, captain has been made aware of the plans, so has deck.
Release?
We're ready to release as soon as
gonna take a
you
little
guys
while.
are ready to release.
Let's get on our happy
Ooh,
side.
Release time.
And are we going to grab onto it with the
I think
5?
we might have to.
I
yeah.
think that's probably a good idea, isn't it? Okay.
Probably easiest to cut it at the lowest point of the rope.
Maybe if we grab onto the chain with the 5 and then you can cut.
Yeah, I wouldn't grab above the cut with the rope, with the 5.
Or the bottom thimble there, if you could sort of get that, you might get some stiffness to the rope. That's usually the problem.
Yeah, that
right?
would be.
I'm good now.
Okay.
If you want to bring the 5 out.
Yep.
Or
Are we full wide on?
We're full wide.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Now we're bumping. Now we're full wide.
Our viewer that's asking how long you've been diving. We've been in the water since yesterday around 9:30 when I first started it. So we've been here.
Yeah, we got an hour
locations
or a
for
day
while.
in that bit.
Ah. Missed.
Ooh.
The brakes are a little soft.
A little rusty. Yeah.
Nope.
Nothing. Try and grab that little bit above.
Yeah, if you could grab that thimble there, that would really take what you can get.
Grab it. Yeah, we'll just.
So if you're watching along here, we are getting ready to release.
Okay,
our
jaw
sediment
locked.
trap, correct?
Okay.
I believe this is our sediment trap that we're going to be releasing. So we're finding a good point here to be able to cut, to be able to float that back up to the surface where we will be retrieving it.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Sediment trap has been collecting all sorts of different particles here in this location around the hydrothermal vents. Going to give us an understanding of the chemical makeup of sediments here at this location.
This is a very dramatic shot.
Very dramatic. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I'm getting it. Don't worry.
Nice. Good video highlight too.
Got the kung fu grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One slash, and it's free.
Hang on.
Unfortunately,
Let me
it's
see if I can help
never-
you with this thing.
No pressure.
Where are you?
She's just spinning it around a bunch.
Yeah, there you go.
This is where the majesty of the grip loses its majesty. Tug, tug, oh, tug, 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 wobble, tug.
Clear the cut.
I get permission from the bridge just as a
Okay.
final.
Bridge nav. Are you ready to release the mooring? Understood. Here we go.
Excellent. All right.
All right. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
One swift slice.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's more of a bread knife.
Need a Hanzo sword for this.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, wow.
It's away.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Off it
Bye.
goes.
I'm going to start moving the ship further north.
Yeah. Okay, I'll open up the jaw.
Nice cut. Hope you viewers at
Almost
home enjoyed
precisely
that.
at 10
Okay.
o'clock. We're
Perfect
just like
slice.
clockwork here.
10:01.
And then you're clear to run away. Watch behind.
Watch out for
you.
what you're destroying. Those guys are animals, right?
They were.
It's terrible.
They're sushi now.
They're full of really bright red blood, too. It's kind of freaky. They look like a
What
plant.
did I hit? Oh, yeah.
Because there are two worms.
Yep.
I could put the knife back.
So the reports from everywhere is the camera's perfectly placed. No need to move the hydrophone. And we're done there,
Huzzah.
I guess. Nico, is there anything else we have to do?
Well, we've got a bars device still hanging out there that was
Right, yeah.
undecided.
So we're coming back in with the bars, probably towards where we just were. But is there anything we can do right now?
Or do you guys need to have the ship moved well away?
We've got the ship moving now.
So we're going to stay away for
We're gonna,
half hour or so.
yeah, well, this thing. Rockets to the surface.
How fast is that going to take to come up to the surface?
That one looks like it went pretty quick. I'd say
It's not
21
very long.
minutes,
Yeah.
22.
That's pretty quick.
But we should probably take
they go.
bets on that.
Little sweepstake.
Little sweepstakes?
sweep-
25 and a half minutes.
Okay, let me write this down.
Right.
Well, what time do we deploy? 10:01?
10:01.
I say 22 minutes, 30 seconds.
So 10:26 and 30 seconds for me.
You got a piece, anybody have, I guess the metadata person has to do this, don't they? So Ollie says 26
Okay,
minutes,
I'll write it.
10:27 for Ollie.
Yeah.
Is that right? I said-
10:26. 10:26.
Okay,
Okay.
I said 10:22.
So I'm saying 10:23:30.
Nico?
10:30.
Yeah, you better go for the high wing.
Anybody else want in on this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
10:33.
Nice.
3, okay.
What's on the line
Chris,
here?
you want on?
Firstborn.
Anybody on shore there?
Chris,
Lanfranco?
George? Hey, George, you want in?
Any of the viewers?
Jeopardy
Yeah.
thing on me or whatever that is.
Adrian,
Price
you
is
want in?
Right.
Sure. I'll go 1029.
1029. Okay.
Ooh.
Chris?
Ooh.
Somebody should go
10.
high.
Going Price is Right stock. Can we go $1? Can we go one?
Yeah. Does anyone have 1 minute? George, you got 1 minute?
I'm thinking I want to go back to like a 1040 or something like that.
Are you revising your option right now, Steve?
No,
Okay.
we're not allowed to.
Okay.
Not allowed to.
Our viewers at home, you can
Well, I'll
tune
take the
in too.
1040
you can
then.
put your
Okay.
own wagers.
I think 1040 is not a bad bet. This
Okay.
thing's taking at least half an hour.
I'm gonna go 1038.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody on shore there?
Our viewers,
Yeah, shore support says
Shore support.
1030.01.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ah.
This
Our
is
viewers
eating
says
up my sample
32
sheet.
minutes.
We're gonna get to the wet lab and the samples are just gonna be our
Okay,
bets.
Lanfranco's got 1045. He's going for the long one.
Meter a second, I'll put it up at 1037.
Okay.
Ooh.
Dan goes with
Dan
1037.
47. Okay.
And I'm out of here.
We have eyes on that, right? So we can track it, right? We can track it when we're halfway.
No,
Nope, no eyes on it.
no. It's yeah. When it pops up. So we have to get out there.
So somebody's got to be looking then at right around.
Yep.
The next 15, 20
Hopefully
minutes.
there's a bunch of people out there
So someone's got to confirm it.
with binoculars.
So really, we're
I'll
actually
be going
limited.
out because I am in desperate need of some fresh air, and my relief is incoming.
So it's really going to be based off who's
You wanna,
actually out there observing.
Rack the
when it
camera
comes
back.
up.
It's released.
Okay, we have some more bets coming in.
Oh, okay, what we got?
So you got Damien's from Shore Support says 1030.01. You got that, I think.
Yep.
Greg says 1040.
Okay, got that.
And Lanfranco says
1045.
Ooh,
1045.
we got wagers coming in from everywhere.
It's
Okay.
low,
So, yeah.
so yeah, 1045.
Who had 1045?
Oh,
Lanfranco.
Okay.
11-ish.
Okay.
Roger, thank you.
Our viewers at home have put in their bets too. We got 32 minutes. We got some folks saying 1040, 1027, 1047.
Oh, not a lot of confidence from that viewer.
Good knifing.
So Josh just shared a couple of screenshots
Thanks.
from the Tempo Mini that was filming, and it's a really cool shot of Herc with both arms sign the rope off.
Good.
You'll have to
that'll be
forward
neat.
that to us.
That'll be neat to see.
Very epic.
Putting our knife away, or we're going to carry it around forever.
Want me to bring the...
Sweet, that's good.
Oh, no.
Well, we got the blade.
Uh-oh.
Still,
It's
still
awkward.
usable.
Where are these knives purchased from? Okay.
This was about 12 hours ago. Somebody said, we don't break knives on the ship.
Dan's broken. Brent needs a moment.
Yeah, that would be me. It's a good thing we have 4 more on the vehicle.
That moment that you just held it above it was like, can I put this back together?
Is that one of our knives from Thrifties?
Not anymore. Hey, you get what you get what you paid for, Ian.
Is that, can you zoom in? Can
How
we
many of
zoom
these
in on the
knives-
knife?
how many knives
Let's
of
see if
these
that's
are
one of
we
the
broken?
Vivo.
This has got to be our 6th knife.
It's one of the bread knives you guys gave us.
Is it? That was one of the thrifty knives.
You
That
get
is
what
so
you paid
sad.
for.
Well, they were only $3 each.
Yeah. They don't withstand the...
Well, I mean, they're not $3 knives, but they, yeah. That was everybody at ONC, we, what do you call that, group fund? No, Fund Me, Go Fund Me.
Right there.
That's right there.
They had coupons that, are not little sticker things.
Zoom in there, Sam. Get full embarrassment mode.
Yeah, well.
Greg doesn't need a
Video
camera.
Was that Dan broke that? And you got to go to the Thrifties and spend like
do you want me to say
$10,000 on
it?
groceries to get another knife for free. That is so sad.
That is sad.
Get a good focus. There you go.
Yeah.
It'll live again. I'll make a new handle for it.
Clean.
Yeah,
There
it's
you
one of
go.
the Vimo blades. Boy.
Right.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, I'd...
So are we able to continue working, or we got to wait for the?
have to get a new knife.
ROV? Are we waiting for the recovery, or what's?
Last I heard, the plan was wait for recovery. We're moving the ship out
Okay.
of the path here.
Okay, so we're moving the ship.
Yeah, and
sorry.
I'm getting dragged backwards.
The wrong
I wasn't here. I
direction.
wasn't paying attention. I actually had a shower. It's nice to have one at least once a week, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you
Just
need it
as
or
a
not.
suggestion to some of my shipmates.
So,
We
Ian, we're
appreciate
going back. We're going north, so I can't think of anything we could possibly do except,
Yeah.
tour Dante or Hulk.
We've already toured all those things to our.
We didn't do Hulk?
Oh, we didn't?
No.
You want me to put that arm somewhere? Or are you happy with it out there?
So the last time we went north and we went down at all was
Depends on what we're doing. We're
on
just
a
flying
different
around.
ROV, and we managed to scrape
Kinda like
all
it.
the
I
floats.
kind of like it up.
Hey, nice pen. Somebody left back here. Mine now.
That's a sweet spot
that's
for
my
it.
pen.
Geologic. It's
Yeah.
yours?
I'll close
Oh,
the
it's very
jaw.
nice. Thank you.
Where I worked before here.
It's not as nice as mine because I got the
That's true.
light on.
Yeah.
I got the light
Helpful
at
in
tip.
this room.
I will return your pen that somebody obviously borrowed from you and didn't return.
We can probably.
There's
Yeah.
no
hold
accusations
Classic
of
Nico.
theft involved.
Yeah.
How far have we moved?
So is there an option to look at
120
Hulk
meters or
then?
something.
Yeah, can't we go down to the,
So
can't
Hulk,
we go down on the deck and look around?
You just wanna
Hulk
hold
is the bump
Yeah, I think
north
so.
of...
Dan, it's your final call. You're
Huh?
watch lead. Or I figured we can hold the ship. We've moved 120 meters off from where we were.
That's plenty.
Roger.
So, Dr. Mihaly, where is Hulk compared to our present position?
I
It's
don't
really
know,
kind
but
of
it's
a
just
bridge's call.
north of Dante, which is the bump just east of
Should've gone
Grotto.
south.
So there's
Yeah, but we went south. We couldn't line up nicely for the.
So
Camera.
we're right over.
I'll get the
We're right over one of the
Actually, it was hard
seismometers,
to
the
line
mirror
up nicely
seismometers.
because you had to go over all the.
Come down
stuff.
onto the deck, see what there is to see.
Yeah. So
Oh, we just
so,
went over here.
so
There's not a
nav.
lot.
So we're right next to it.
Yeah, the
If we-
seismometer nav.
Yeah, when it says seismometer, I don't know if it's actually
Can
there.
we get a Can we get a position on that if we can get down to the bottom there to see it?
Go down there and see if you can find it, because I don't know
The
if it's there or not.
The
Write it down.
Sorry, there's a lot of chatter. The seismometer here.
Yeah.
You want to head to that? We're gonna have. That's gonna. I mean, we're gonna have to unstring out Argus if you want to do that.
No, then don't. Then just keep
Okay,
going.
well we're past Hulk then as well.
Yeah.
We
What do you
can just
mean,
we can go
unstring
down
that
now
arm?
and see if the actual cable is there or not.
Hey, there it is.
That's it.
That
Well,
cable?
thanks, Dan. Look, pan to your left there as we drift away from it, and you might be able to see a seismometer as we get pulled away.
Is Ian muted?
That would be to port.
Ooh, look at that crack.
No,
Ever
I
followed
don't
those?
think
Those
I'm
are really
muted.
fun.
There, that's the instrument there. You see it?
Yep.
If you look to the right, or the left, sorry. If you zoom, as we drift on pi.
I come down a bit.
Oh, you can come back a bit?
I'll give you.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
give you some leash.
Yeah, there it is.
If that is it? Is it?
Yes.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Be nice to see how that Chris lines up nav with our known
Yes.
location of, so
Get
get
a-
a new fix on
So
this if we can.
we have really good fixes right now, Adrian. So if we get a refix on this, it'll be the better position.
Are you pulling on it?
Yep.
Witness the full power of Hercules, pulling Argus through the water.